My talk today is focused on adaptive instructional benefits, challenges, and solutions. A copy of this briefing will be posted to our news page at https://aisconsortium.com/news. I hope what I have to say will stimulate your ideas and enhance your understanding of adaptive instructional research, development, and the marketplace. And I hope you'll consider joining the AIS Consortium. Thank you in advance for your attention. Hi, I'm Bob Sottilare. I'm speaking to you today as the chairman of the board and executive director of the Adaptive Instructional Systems Consortium. I'm also the director of learning sciences at SOAR Technology, father of GIFT, which is an adaptive instructional architecture. I'm the founding chair of the AIS conference, founding chair of IEEE standards for AIS, and I've got nearly 40 years in the learning sciences and technology area. My doctorate is in modeling and simulation from UCF with a focus on intelligent systems. So the theme for this talk will focus on the value of adaptive instructional systems, what they are, what the role of the AIS Consortium plays in promoting their development and adoption, and how it supports the industry and organizations that produce adaptive instructional systems. What are adaptive instructional systems? Well, adaptive instructional systems guide and tailor training and educational experiences for individual learners and teams, and have been proven to be highly effective teaching tools that can accelerate learning. AISs include instructional strategies and policies, so they accommodate individual differences for different learners. They're technologies, computer-based technologies, that include tools and methods that guide learning experiences by tailoring the instruction and the recommendations based on the goals, needs, and preferences of each individual learner. They are also products in the marketplace, so they use AI and other advanced technologies to help people learn. So are there different types of adaptive instructional systems? Yes. So generally they're grouped in three areas. The largest is intelligent tutoring systems, very diverse grouping that includes constraint-based tutors, dialogue-based tutors, example tracing tutors, cognitive tutors, model tracing tutors. They overlap with, to some degree, with recommender systems, which include intelligent mentors or advisors, coaches. And then there's a third category that's kind of a catch-all that includes intelligent media. Who uses AIS technologies? Well, AIS solutions add value to learners everywhere. This includes pre-K learners, K through 12 learners, college students, organizational learners, adult learners, military trainees, trade school students, and even learners with disabilities. Who develops AIS technologies? Well, they're developed by interdisciplinary teams, designers, subject matter experts, course authors, engineers, computer scientists and programmers, learning engineers, educational technical specialists, human factors engineers, and even university researchers. What are current uses of AIS technology that are currently in use? Well, there are many commercial products, enabling technologies, and research prototypes available today. AIS technologies range from single domain one-off solutions to complex frameworks that support multiple learning domains. This slide provides just a few examples. Mathia, which is a commercial AIS developed by Carnegie Learning that supports the tutoring of mathematics topics. AutoTutor, which is a conversational tutor, as a virtual human that interacts with the learner. the Generalized Intelligent Framework for Tutoring, which is an open source tutoring architecture developed by the U.S. Army that supports individual and team training, and Fun Ecole, which is a commercial AIS developed by DigiPro and is used to teach a variety of K through 12 subjects. So if you're in the AIS field as a researcher, developer, provider, a buyer, or even a user, what's the outlook for the global market? The AIS marketplace is generally captured in three areas: online education, AI in education, and smart education or tailored education. As you can see, there is a great potential for growth through 2030, but what can we do to ensure this sunny outcome? So in order to realize this sunny outcome, there are a couple of challenges that need to be addressed to continue the upward trend that we noted on the last slide. The technology's been experimentally proven to be effective and efficient, so the primary challenges are really cultural and economic. AIS technologies, as noted earlier, have been applied to various populations and topics of instruction. But the technology, even though it's been proven to be effective, we're going to have to continue to improve its effectiveness and its efficiency over time. But the two main challenges are cultural and economic. The cultural change, this is primarily adoption by teachers, where some teachers will see AIS solutions as competitors for their jobs. We, the AIS Consortium and the AIS community as a whole, need to work with teachers to assure them that AIS technologies are teaching tools that work for them to reduce their workload and allow them to focus on more difficult teaching challenges. And we're going to move forward to do this. The economic challenge is the availability of AIS technologies and its limitations in terms of its affordability and access. But this is changing, and AIS solutions are emerging that are accessible, more prevalent and affordable devices like smartphones. And we, the consortium, should continue to explore opportunities to develop low-cost alternatives to our current product lines and solutions and provide improved access to disadvantaged groups. Another goal to be realized if we are to achieve the sunny growth projections in the AIS marketplace is to continue innovating our products and solutions so AISs are solidified as an instructional tool of choice. Here are three areas that I believe are significant to AIS researchers, designers, developers, and providers. First one is authoring methods. And this is the creation of adaptive instruction, and to be able to improve this process and make it more efficient and affordable. I mentioned earlier, but this is worth mentioning again, AISs currently require high levels of skills to design and create these systems, and AIS authoring processes can be quite tedious. Making AISs more affordable and practical means of by automating authoring processes to make it easy for subject matter experts to create adaptive instruction without knowledge of instructional design or computer programming should be a goal. Competency modeling methods. It'll be important to expand learner modeling to include longitudinal learner data in addition to near-term data collected during instruction. This will help optimize the recommendations and decisions that are provided by adaptive instructional systems and have them be based on more than just near-term data. The third area is causal modeling methods. And the idea here is to be more focused, to have more focused AIS interventions. Improving causing modeling methods will enable AISs to identify and act on root causes for both positive and negative learning outcomes and this will improve the quality and effectiveness of AIS interventions during instruction. So this is where we, the AIS Consortium, come in. Our organization's a not-for-profit alliance under the IEEE Industry and Standards Technology Organization. We were formed in December of 2020 as a 501c business association within the United States. Our mission is to promote the development and adoption of effective AIS solutions and support the industry and organizations that produce them. It's important to note that the consortium was also formed to identify and exploit market and research opportunities and identify needed standards that improve affordability, reduce risk, and provide more value to the consumer. What are the driving principles of the AIS Consortium? The consortium and its members are striving to earn and maintain the trust of users, stakeholders, and the public in AIS solutions, produce AIS solutions that are reliable, transparent, and unbiased, conduct business ethically and with integrity, respect every learner's privacy, protect their data, use it only with their permission, promote fair competition in the AIS marketplace, seek and provide independent and rigorous evaluations of AIS solutions, advance the acceptance of international AIS interoperability and data standards, and provide a range of solutions to serve all the learners in the world. We are proud of our members and the research and development that they do to provide best-in-class solutions to consumers worldwide. What is the AIS Consortium's role in influencing the adoption of AIS technologies? Well, the consortium was created to promote the development and adoption of effective AIS solutions and evolve from the IEEE standards process. We can make the greatest impact by facilitating R&D by bootstrapping new R&D, identifying, creating methods to make it easier for researchers and developers to jump in, create experiments, and develop products. Our resource repository initiative is there to support bootstrapping, and our outreach committee will be bringing AIS enthusiasts together at shared events, conferences, hackathons, and tutorials. The second area is in evaluating and certifying adherence to current and evolving standards. IEEE continues to develop AIS standards and recommended practices, and the AIS Consortium has taken on the task of creating evaluation and certification processes to test adherence to those standards. This will help build public trust for the products being developed. And the third area is to provide leadership and vision. Finally, I believe that the AIS Consortium should be a leader in understanding the state of the art and the state of practice and setting a vision for improving future AISs. How does the AIS Consortium pursue its goals? The consortium established 3 initial committees back in March to involve our members in the development of a roadmap and a set of goals leading to a vision for more accessible, affordable, and effective AIS solutions. The 3 committees include the Outreach Committee, which plans conferences, hackathons, and other events. So thanks to Didith Rodrigo at Ateneo de Manila University for stepping up to chair that committee, and for Shengyan Hu at University of Memphis to be volunteering to be the committee advisor. The Resource Repository Committee plans for the development of sponsored capabilities. The chair of that committee is Baron Osmanoglu, and the committee advisor is Richard Tong, so thanks to them. Evaluation and Certification Committee develops evaluation criteria to support the IEEE standards and certification processes, and Louise Yarnell at SRI has stepped up to be the chair there, and thanks to Michelle Barrett also at Admenem for volunteering to be the committee advisor. What is on the AIS calendar of events? So the consortium in 2021 has a couple of large public events planned. This includes the HCI AIS conference, which will be a virtual event. The website is listed there. In addition to the large number of papers, there will also be an AIS Consortium panel, which is a 90-minute panel that will be a Q&A to talk about what the consortium's doing at that point in time. And also the fundamentals of AIS tutorial, which is a half-day workshop, which has also been approved. The ITSEC conference, which is the Inter-Service Industry Training Systems and Education Conference, held in Orlando, Florida. This year it will be live in Orlando. There are three big events that are tied to AISs and the AIS Consortium. The first is an AIS Consortium special event. Again, a 90-minute event's been approved to interact with the community and to talk about and plan future events. And then there are two fundamentals of AIS events. One is a 90-minute tutorial, which is on Monday of ITSEC week. And the second is a half-day workshop, which has been approved, and that will be a hands-on workshop, and which the participants will be taught how to author a course, an adaptive instructional course in the GIFT architecture. So there are other events that are also listed on our website. So please go to either www.aisconsortium.org or www.aisconsortium.com for a listing of news and events. So you've already learned quite a bit about what the consortium does and what its missions are and activities and committees, events, etc. But how can you learn more about the AISs and the AIS Consortium? We recommend you go to our AISconsortium.com website, go to the resources tab and check out videos, and also there's a library that we're beginning to stand up there in terms of technical papers. So check out also our AIS Consortium YouTube channel. And again, remember the links for this will be available to you through a copy of this, which will be posted to the AIS Consortium news on that website. Well, at this point, I hope you're excited about what the consortium's doing and maybe considering whether you'd like to join or not. So how can you join the AIS Consortium? You can sign up today to contribute to the mission and influence the marketplace. You can either send a note, there's an inquiry box at the AISconsortium.org website. You can email me directly. The consortium offers organizational level memberships at $5,000 US per year. We think that's a great deal even for small organizations of 10 or 20 people, because all those people can participate under the same membership. So membership for 2021 at this point, if you joined in July, for the last 6 months would be prorated at $2,500 for the rest of 2021. All you need to do is go in, say you're interested, read the bylaws, sign up, sign the membership agreement and make the payment, and you're in. And then sign up for a committee, and we'll be happy to have your input. What I'd like to do on the next couple of slides is talk about next steps. It's an important opportunity for you all, whether you're a consortium member or not a consortium member, to be able to influence the direction that the consortium is going to move in, to lend your opinion and your expertise. So the first opportunity is in the AIS Needs Survey. This is available online now. It covers 7 different areas: perceptions of the AIS marketplace, barriers to the acceptance of AIS technologies, state of individual learner models, team models, adaptive instructional models, domain models, and interface models. And so the links are there in this slide. set. This will be posted as a news item, but there's already a news item up there about the AIS needs survey. So all you got to do is click on this. You don't have to do them all. Each one of these takes less than 5 minutes to complete. Super easy way for you to participate and lend your expertise. We really encourage you to do that, so please participate. Okay, so the next opportunity to exercise your influence is the AIS Consortium Resource Repository. We have an initial project that was funded with a grant that will establish the repository on IEEE SA Open. It targets 4 projects for migration to the repository, and the initial 4 are the Generalized Intelligent Framework for Tutoring, or GIFT, which is an open source tutoring architecture, the Competency and Skills System, which is a competency modeling and credentialing system, Guru Navigator, which is a visualization for open learner modeling, and LearnSphere, which is a compliance method for storing, sharing, and protecting learner data. So what we'd like to get from you all is ideas about reference implementations. So we're starting to have discussions within the resource repository committee about gift exemplar courses in different domains, and whether those, which one of those domains would be useful to the public and which one should be developed first. So we'd like to get your opinion on that. If you would like to do that, please just drop me a note. The other area that you can influence the repository and its content is if you have a project that is either open source, or you would like it to be open source or converted to open source so that you can share it with the community, we'd be happy to hear from you. We've already had some volunteers, and we'll be reviewing those capabilities for inclusion in the repository. So in closing, I'd like to talk about what our members have opportunities to do as they participate in the consortium, and again, hope you'll join us. They have access to key publications on our website, benefit from a growing set of AIS capabilities in the AIS repository, opportunities to influence the scope of hackathons and conferences, attend AIS public events at discounted rates, find collaborators and with shared goals, the ability to identify gaps and opportunities for future research and product development, leverage resources from foundations and other sponsors, receive AI industry studies and reports, publish their research at AIS related events, benefit from strategic alliances, and hang out with like-minded professionals. So we hope you'll join us. So with that, I'd like to thank you very much for your attention, and I'm ready to take questions live.